Well, I hope you're enjoying this really quiet weekend that we have out there. Lots of sun, lots of low humidity, and we're quiet in the Gulf. And really, we're quiet in the Caribbean as well. Nothing we're really tracking right now, but there's a lot of moisture starting to pool in this area. You can see moisture moving in. We'll start to see a disturbance here early next week, and it could develop into something by maybe the end of next week. A lot of time to watch this, but the National Hurricane Center has given us an area where we could see development. And you can see here, it's a long swath. And so you don't have a small area that you're watching here. You're watching the Caribbean and into the Gulf of Mexico, but you can see the motion that this could be taking. Whatever develops could lift into the Gulf at some point late next week. So we'll be following a disturbance early next week, and that's moving into a conducive atmosphere for further development. When it develops, how strong it could be, that's still at play here. And then once it gets into the Gulf, we don't know where it would go just yet. We still have a lot of other variables to work out. This is about almost a week out here by the time it makes its way into the Gulf. There's a lot that can change, but what we know right now is that we do have a pretty strong signal for a disturbance to begin early next week. Nothing to track just yet. There is nothing that we're seeing that we can really put into the models to show us what we could see. The models are really guessing right now. And development could happen by late next week in the Caribbean or in the southern Gulf. But the things that we're going to be following and the things that we're going to be coming into play here over the next couple of days is where it would be developing, the track once it got into the Gulf, the intensity, and of course, any impacts to land. Now, the Weather Prediction Center picking up on the heavy rain signal that a system could have, and this blob of really heavy rain is going to move around based on where that system could go. But we do have the possibility of a cold front moving through, so that could help push this to the east of us. Unfortunately, that would be moving it into areas that have been highly impacted, but the likelihood of seeing a storm in the Gulf by the end of next week is increasing with each day. But the basin is busy even out to the east. We've got Hurricane Isaac, now a Category 1. It did make Category 2 status. That is moving out into the Atlantic. We also have Joyce there. We certainly could see Kirk very soon, and if we were to get a name from that system in the Caribbean, that would be Leslie. So we're just taking off the names, unfortunately. A large upper level low, still with some moisture associated with Helene, and we've got dry air, not just at the surface, but in the upper atmosphere as well. That's given us those nice and clear skies, lots of sunshine. You're going to start off tomorrow morning with some 60s on the North Shore and some clear skies as we head into the afternoon. Your temperatures for tomorrow back into those mid to upper 80s, a lot of sun, low humidity. Enjoy it because it's sticking around as we head into your Monday as well. A nice start on Monday morning with highs returning to the upper 80s to around 90 on Monday afternoon. Here's your forecast for the next week. Of course, bumping those rain chances up towards the end of the week, but we'll be able to tailor that better as we know where that system could move. We're still many days out. We just can enjoy our nice weather we have right now and just keep monitoring that disturbance once it does form early next week. And if you're out on the water, it's looking pretty nice out there. Stay with us. Sports is next.